As a special request from my friend Dr. L.J. Thornton, who teaches with me, I'm going to make a tutorial for how to use Edge Commons Spotlight feature. It's pretty easy. Now I got a basic setup going on right here. All I got is my stage, click here for the movie, and a rectangle, so I have something to click. That's it. It's all set up. So the first thing we need to do is to go to Edge Commons CDN Overview. Just go to Edge Commons and you'll see the link to it. And what I'm going to copy here, the first thing I'm going to do is grab this jQuery right here. You need this first. So I'll grab that, come over here to the scripts, plus URL, and paste. First one's in. Go back to that web page, and I'm going to grab the all-in-one. Although I am going to come back and get the style sheet for Spotlight, but I'll grab this, Command-C, all-in-one, plus sign, URL, paste, OK. So that's all set. We're doing great so far. Now we are going to need a couple other things from here. The other thing we will need as I pop back here is we're going to need this, where is it? The style sheet right here. Copy that link. Without the style sheet, this does not work. So copy that. Come over to Edge. Open up, go to the window code, open up the code. Move this where you can see it. Stage plus composition ready. Now what we need to do is add this style sheet to the head. So this is how you do it. This is strictly a jQuery thing. So you would just type $, open parentheses, open double quotes, close double quotes, close parentheses, dot, append, APPEND, open parentheses, open double quotes, close parentheses, semicolon. So let's go back and fill this in. So the place we're going to put this is the head. That's all you got to type there. In here, it gets a little more tricky. We're going to link like we would any other CSS sheet. So we would open an angle bracket, and we type the word link, space, rel, R-E-L, equals, and in quotes the word style, sheet, close quotes, space, href, H-R-E-F, equals, and then we're going to, in double quotes, we're going to paste that link. It's in double quotes. I'm going to come back here and change that in a minute. Then we're going to go space, slash, close the angle bracket. Now make this a single quote. We're going to go back here to the beginning and change this to a single quote. Now the reason I did that was because all these double quotes in here, I don't feel like changing them because I am massively lazy. So I just use a single quote. Now if I go preview this in the browser, and it'll pop up, and I'll go to my developer module and I'll show you what we're looking at. All right, down here you can see that we have the here's the Edge Commons, here's the jQuery, and here's the style sheet. So we got all that connected and ready to rock. Now, I'm going to go back. I'm going to close this for a second. I'm going to click this rectangle, and I'm going to hold my control key, and I'm going to open up my actions for the rectangle. There we go. Open up. Put this over here so you can see it. Make it a click. Now what do we need to put in here? Well, I need to create a var, var, space, config. You need to use the one config because that's what that code is set up for. Equals, open curly brace, skip some lines. Notice it closed it for you. And we can just start doing width. Now we type the word width, colon. Now I set these up to be pretty standard. I use the smaller size YouTube, so 560, comma, new line, height, and then colon, and then 315. You know, these could be as big as you want. They don't have to be what I did, comma. Then type colon in between double quotes, because this is a word. We want YouTube. As a side note, this spotlight will not work with Vimeo. It'll work with images. It'll work with Edge Animate animations, but it will not work. It'll work with YouTube, but it will not work with Vimeo. It's not set up that way. Now we need source colon. So where do I get the source? Well, that's pretty easy. I'll jump over to my, I just happen to have one. There's two ways to get it. One, you could just click up here in the address. And if you see this little part right here, that's all you need. Copy that. And then it also is considered a word, so put it inside some double quotes and paste that in. Now there's you can add a parameter of autoplay true, but to tell you the truth, I can't get it to work. So I ain't putting it in. After the curly brace, semicolon, new line. Now here's the last part. This is what makes it work. Capital E, capital C, dot, spotlight with a capital S, dot, open parentheses, close parentheses, semicolon. What goes in here is the variable config, so conf config. That should do it. Let's test it. All right, boom, it loads, click. Oh, come on. Why isn't it working now? Oh, I didn't put a comma in. Comma. I needed a comma. That happens. See how anybody? So go back and test it. Try again. There you go. Bob's your uncle, and then you can play it. Back to where you were. Simple as that. Common error. What I did, why I came up with that error, was I forgot to put the comma after here. You don't put a comma, you get an error. So that's it. I'm done. Good luck.